Welcome everyone. It is Sandra Alexei from GameChangerGameOn and from mypersonalmuse.com. I welcome you all, and today what we're going to talk about is the cosmic energies, which is our new moon. Okay, first of all, Game Changer is a self-discovery book. It's a new model of relationships, very Aquarian, okay? It's all about self-discovery. The first chapter is awesome because it's interactive exercises, so it makes a beautiful gift, and you can purchase it in hardcover, softcover, Audible, ebook, and there is a trailer about it. Excuse me. So if you just look at the top, you can see it on the top right. And then underneath in the show me part, what there is my website. It's called My Personal Muse. I'm an astrologer, and a spiritual and business coach. I have also written other books that you'll see at the bottom. I was a spa consultant and I was a teacher for years. I've had a very diverse background, and I have actually a photo album of all the different things that I've done, traveled, different contracts I've done from when I started taking pictures, I can say that. Anyway, so today is really exciting. We are coming on to spring soon. Everybody is waiting for that. And we finished off with our full moon in Virgo. And so now it's ready, set. And here we go. We have a new month. We have a new season, and they're new energies. Springtime. Wow. I always wondered what the Ides of March were. And what it really was Julius Caesar. He was a dictator of Rome, was stabbed to death in the Roman Senate house by 60 conspirators led by Marcus Junius Brutus and Gaius Cassius Longinus on March 15th. That day later became known as the Ides of March. Our shift isn't going to be that dramatic, okay? However, much needed change, and ours will be known as mystical March, a beautiful energy. Mars moves into Gemini at 0 degrees on March 5th, so there's lots of communication, and that's until April the 24th when it shifts into Cancer. As January and February were really dominated by Aquarian air energy, we shift at this new moon into 23 degrees of Pisces on March 13th. 2021. And so we have the sun at 22 degrees of Pisces, and Venus, which rules love and money, art and beauty, worth, value, all the good things in life, sitting at 19 degrees of Pisces. Then on March 16th, we have Mercury moving into Pisces at 0 degrees. Okay, so we will experience a lot of Neptunian energy as Neptune rules Pisces. And this new moon signals a time to be gentle with yourself as you are creating new intentions. And with the Venus energy, this assists you in aligning with your life purpose and how you can translate your purpose into financial possibilities and opportunities. This is such an incredible shift as everyone is experiencing the ascension process and perceiving life through a spiritual lens. As every cell in the body is destabilized because it's being upgraded with the photonic light, we have ascension symptoms, and I'm actually going to do a full video on that. I have really experienced that for, say, the last 3 weeks. Space exploration and our understanding of the universe is continuing to grow thanks to the development of light-based technologies. Okay, like we have the med beds that are out. There's all kinds of beautiful things that are happening. Photonics and technology also extends beyond studying the planets. So the human consciousness, okay, everything is consciousness, is moving from 3D to 5D and 7D, okay? And that's what we call this ascension process. With Mars and Gemini, we're gathering facts and we're gathering information and we're gathering truth. While the Neptune energy is very dreamy, very emotional, very sensitive, very mystical, compassionate, empathetic, and all about love, okay? Wonderful day, dreamy, magical, and altered states, feelings. So it's great for creative pursuits. Beware in relationships, though, because the other side of Neptune is deception and delusion. So use discernment and detachment and take care of yourself. That's what we're talking about, self-care, loving, honoring self. It's a great time to have a dream journal and to make yourself a priority during your shifting. New moons are about planting new seeds and intentions. Okay, so some examples, and I'm just going to give you a few and you can fill them in. So you can say, I am easily finding myself, da-da-da. Or, I am celebrating the beauty of, da-da-da. I am synchronistically, da-da-da. So focus on what it is you want. Okay, and so for me it would be, I am easily finding myself taking really good care of my physical, emotional, intellectual, and spiritual body, and mind and spirit, okay? Focus on, again, as I said, what you want. Now, it's a great time to be out in nature and enjoy, so hug a tree, spend time by water, meditate, listen to special music. There's the solfeggio frequencies, okay, that you can find on YouTube, and they have all different hertz, and you can choose what it is you're healing, or if it's for abundance or whatever. And you can see it on my, what do you call them, on my Facebook page, because there's a written article, so you can see how it's spelled. Right now, we're becoming galactic citizens with the Aquarian energy, and we are connecting to spirit, divine consciousness, and source. I did a reading the other day for a gal from New York, and it amazed me. Tons of Aquarian energy, and I'm having a lot of people with this Aquarian energy that are coming to me, and she has a direct, she's a conduit with source. Like she's a true star seed, whatever, just an incredible being, okay? Obviously, there is still a lot in the collective consciousness. That's people who are living in fear, greed, corruption, control, and power over. That is why a lot of relationships are in the process of and have ended. Some days you may get up and everything has shifted. The main thing is to be authentic, speak your truth, be transparent, and keep your sovereignty. And for me, it's always about know thyself. And where I want to travel is to Greece, to the Oracle of Delphi. That's been my kind of thing for over 50, 60 years, you can say. And there, because over the Oracle of Delphi, it's got know thyself, and to thyself be true, okay? Then on March 20th, which is the equinox, it's also known as the astrological new year, as the sun moves into Aries. So we are also facing our own karma and releasing. So you can assess your progress as, how do you treat yourself? And contemplate the patterns that you want to change. Okay, so if you are, an example would be if you were always put something else ahead of you, okay, how am I going to break that pattern, and where did that pattern come from? Sit with it, okay? On the other hand, if you are Miss or Mr. Entitled and very narcissistic, maybe you look in the mirror and it's like, I wonder why I am that way. I don't know. That's your journey, not mine. Very important to have spiritual integrity with ourselves. Get excited about the new beginnings and the promise of growth of the seeds being sown. Exciting times, a new season. Time to stretch, your body, mind, and spirit. Dare to dream. And then on March 28th, we enjoy a full moon at 8 degrees of Libra, and I'll be doing a special video on that, the equinox, and the ascension process over the next few weeks. I will also share a video, as I said, on the ascension process, as I've experienced it for quite a while. It's amazing how you really do change as everything shifts. If you do have your natal chart, you can check what house this new moon will be shining in on your chart. Okay, so I have to say many blessings, much love. It's a great time to have a private session or reading. It's a great time to purchase this book and do a self-discovery assessment. Thank you very much for taking your time, and I'd really appreciate it if you would like, if you would comment, if you would share, and if you would subscribe to the YouTube channel. That's one of my intentions, to build up the YouTube channel, the subscription. And when you do put a comment in, once a month, I draw a name for anybody that puts comments in, and then they get a special mini reading. And Dan Kosher got it for February. And it's funny because Dan had got it a few months ago. And it's really interesting because he is an artist, and I can remember very vividly doing it for him. And I was saying how I felt he was going to shift and do something. So when I got a hold of him and said, you won the reading, I said, so obviously we need to look at where you're at right now. Okay. And so, again, much appreciation. Remember, the first relationship is always with yourself. Know yourself and take care of yourself. It's been a very challenging 2020, 21. And so you are the priority. It's your sovereignty. And it's about you aligning with the divine, with the consciousness, and you taking care of yourself. The Aquarian energy is basically about mind, body, and spirit being connected, left, right brain, head, heart, hera, and masculine and feminine. So we become whole. It's in wholeness, okay, that we are self-sufficient. We find our purpose. We get really pumped about having a purpose and what we're going to do in life. We find meaning in it, okay? So it's such a beautiful time. And pretty soon the tulips will be out and the daffodils and the grass will be green. And thank you for taking your time. Namaste.